I don't want you to blame yourself for what I'm about to say. I don't blame you. I blame myself because I wouldn't have spoken to me either. Because all the things I've done in the past, but Christmas night 2015 was overdose number 2. I spent most of the day lying in bed crying and depressed because I wasn't with my family. Instead, I was on my 10th day sprint stretching from December 23rd, 2015, which was sadly the day after I was discharged from detox the last time, to January 3rd of this year with no sleep on meth for 10 days. Sad to say, and it's very embarrassing to say, but it's true. I had severe hallucinations, paranoia, and absolute and complete oblivion to any type of normal human life, taking place outside of my unmentioned named friend's house. So it was all my fault, Pops. But I really hope the look on my face does it for you. Will you please go get in your truck and come see me now? I need to see you. You was my childhood hero. And the last 2 years and 4 months of no contact with you have scarred me severely. But also pushed me towards this decision that I know that you, Thomas, and my baby brother Daniel, whom I have barely seen in 3 or 4 years as well, are probably going to be the last to board the sobriety bandwagon. I will succeed like you always taught me, Pops. I need to see you like 2 years ago. With all this being said, and coming from the bottom of my heart, this is my plan of action in this order. Number 1, 10 to 14 days of total detoxification, and upon discharge, Mom has agreed to number 2, pick me up from a detox in Albany, drive me to rehab. And this is the tricky part. Okay. I have found a top-rated drug and alcohol rehab in Atlanta from a recovering addict who is a great friend and in the facility. It's called Sober Living of America, but it is not free. I am not going to ask anyone individually for any amount of money because those days are a thing of the past. However, I do need to say, if y'all, the loving family I know you are, decide that you do believe me in your hearts and can come together as a whole and raise $1,500 in the time I am in detox for my down payment to enroll in this facility, I have told my mom, and will put it in writing, a calendar drawn out with each of your names that make donations on a different date with the amount that you had donated, and I will guarantee your repayment, and Mama is going to be in charge of making that payment. I will supply the money. How, you ask? SLA provides me with a job that I work from the moment I get there. It usually pays about $15 an hour, and it's full-time. And the facility will collect my check weekly and save it for me until I get out. I have agreed to allow my mother total and complete access to my funds to ensure timely and prompt repayment to each of you. I will also be responsible to pay the facility a weekly payment of $175 a week for tuition. Again, I'm not asking for a handout, but I will need monetary sponsors, like for everyday necessities, and few wants, like my only remaining addiction, tobacco, and my cell phone bill. It is a 6-month graduate program, but I have every intention of staying longer. Most graduates graduate and have accumulated up to $15,000 to $20,000 over a 9 to 12 months period after all expenses are paid. My plans following release y'all aren't going to want to hear, but I plan on permanently staying in Atlanta for fear of returning to Albany. I am scared of this town now. I plan on putting half of my savings down on my own truck, an 18-wheeler, and being an owner-operator truck driver, and working toward a personal goal of owning my own trucking company and being in a very achievable goal of being a wealthy, successful, drug-free business owner. Since I have not begun my recovery